Hey everyone, it is Amy Brooks of the Intuitive Rising here with you on this rainy Halloween Eve afternoon. I have been a busy bee with some client readings today. And in the midst of that, I got a delivery, and that delivery was a new oracle deck. So I'm just taking the plastic off it right now. It's Wisdom of the Elders Oracle, and it is created by Shawn Leonard. The artwork is by Tracey Metallic and Aaron Googoo. I have been anticipating this deck for quite a while. It did come out, I believe, the 24th of October, and today is the 30th of October. So it's been close to a week that it's been out now, and I've been coveting it for a while. Those of you who have been following along for a while with me know that I had Shawn Leonard on my podcast, the Intuitive Rising podcast, back in July. He agreed to come on and tell us some, intuitive um stories, some client shares, some beautiful teachings. Shawn and I have certainly quite a few synchronicities. We are both from Nova Scotia. We are both Mi'kmaq. We are both intuitives, spiritual mediums, and spirit talkers. So we certainly had a lot of things to talk to, and he has always been someone that I really admire and look up to in this profession. He works with integrity and honor, and he has the best intentions, and that's what I strive to do and be as well. So this is his first oracle deck, the Wisdom of the Oracles. Let's open this together. You will be the first to, you will experience it alongside me. First thing I'm noticing is just the colors of the box. We've got purples and blacks. There's some red in here, some beautiful artwork with some butterflies. I know blue butterflies are something very specific to Shawn. His first book, he had a blue butterfly on the cover. There's also some strawberries here, and on the cover there is a wolf with a full moon. So absolutely gorgeous artwork in here. And inside the cover of the box, it says, "We are all related," and there's a beautiful dream catcher here. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, yeah, beautiful box. The back says, "Walk through life with spirit. Indigenous wisdom is sacred and has been shared for many years by the elders, and it is through their teachings that we bridge the physical world to the spirit world. This wisdom wove its way through the generations so we could understand life in a greater way. These teachings have been passed down from the elders to the adults, to the youth, to the infants, and now to you. Allow these cards, which include the 7 grandfather teachings, the 4 sacred fire teachings, and the 4 sacred medicines, to help you deepen your spiritual journey." So, yeah, first impressions amazing. Um I mean, the colors. The colors of the back of this. We've also got a gorgeous guidebook here, full of lots of information. So there seem to be 44 cards. I love that. I was checking to see if he had created a certain number of cards, like an angel number cards here. So yeah, 44. We're gonna take the little protective band off of there. First impressions, gorgeous. Love the back of the cards. Let's look through some of the cards. We got humility. So yeah, so these are the 7 sort of teachings. Okay, amazing. So let's just kind of read them off. So we've got number 1 is humility. We've got the wolf. This is the wolf that is on the cover of the deck. Humility, there's a teaching. Number 2, we've got truth, turtle, and as you can see, this is Turtle Island here in these pictures. Absolutely gorgeous. Almost looks like there's a face in the moon. I don't know if that is on purpose or not, or just my own um, perception, but I love that. Actually, I see it in that too. Okay, I'm seeing a face in the moon, even if there isn't a face in the moon on this full moon on this card. Okay, number three, we got bravery and the bear. So, wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. Go. Wow. Number four is love, and that represents the eagle. This particular card and this eagle here is something that Shawn wears around his neck. He has this beautiful um, beaded necklace with this on the end. It's absolutely gorgeous. We've got number five is respect. We've got the bison and the sorry, not butterfly, buffalo, bison and buffalo. Stunning again. I'm kind of just reflecting on the images inside the images, like um there's the world, the interconnectivity, there's a plant life, the moon looks like, the original indigenous people kind of sitting under the moon with some storytelling. I love this. Gorgeous work, Shawn. These are gorgeous. Wisdom. We've got the beaver. Birch trees. Birch trees have been coming up to me a lot lately. Just kind of the wisdom in birch trees and how birch trees are kind of quote unquote imperfect, but that they represent such it's like perfectly imperfectly perfect, right? It is what it is, and it's just feel like there's a message in that too with wisdom. Wisdom. This very much reminds me of a blog post article that I wrote many years ago, probably in 2018. We're talking about at this point, and I wrote about how what trees have taught me, like the wisdom of trees and how that connects to aging, specifically as a woman, although it does apply to everyone. But I was speaking from my own point of view as a female. So yeah, I talked about kind of how, there's power in aging, and the trees were kind of calling our bluff, right? Because we view a tree like a big old tree. It 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 holds so much wisdom, and it's such a beautiful thing, and all the knowledge and all the things that it would have witnessed and seen, right? And it's just a beautiful kind of thing, and we don't always see ourselves like that as we age, but the trees can teach us a lot. Then we're moving on to number seven, honesty. And we've got Bigfoot. Amazing. We got the medicine wheel here. I can't wait to read the guidebook on what this one is all about. So it's like, looks like Bigfoot, and he is standing kind of over a group of people, and they're looking up to him. He's sharing his medicine and wisdom with people. I definitely want to look up that one, number seven. I'm going to do it right now, actually. Let's go to the guidebook for number seven because that one definitely piques my interest. Okay, so it says honesty is the sacred grandfather teaching that starts with oneself, as it takes bravery to be honest through our words and actions. By being honest with ourselves, it becomes easier to be honest with others. The sacred grandfather teacher teaching is honest of honesty is provided to us by, I think it's Sabe, it's Sabe, and then in brackets Sasquatch, which imparts this ability to truly understand what it is and how it walks through life. To walk with integrity is to know honesty, and to be honest with yourself reflects a level of righteousness. Long ago, Sabe walked among people to remind them to be honest to each other and to the laws of the Creator. It is said that honest people keep their promises, and living a life true to oneself exemplifies honesty. Kind of sounds like some of the compliments I was giving Shawn earlier. To truly accept who you are and how the Creator made you is to be true to one's own spirit, fully accepting who you are with will guide you through the sacred teaching. If you're drawn to this card today, yes, we were. Remember that embracing who you are is to be honest with yourself and the creator. You might be called upon to be honest in a particular situation or become more honest with yourself regarding how authentically you walk in this life. Remember to embrace all that you are. The creator made you as a unique expression of the divine, and expressing the truest version of self assist in raising Earth's vibration. Love it. Thank you very much. So we've got number 8, wigwam, movement. Wow. Movement. We got the water there. Number 9, ancestors, spirit guides. Love this very, very, very much. There's been a focus in my life, my kind of teachings and lessons lately, and it's been showing up in client readings as well. It just showed up this morning in a client reading about the connection to ancestors. This makes sense too. The time period, a lot of people will speak about the thinning of the veil. This just really is representing this time period in between summer and winter. If you think about summer as being life, right? Everything's alive and green, and winter represents more of the death, right? So we got like alive versus not alive, and then the in between is this autumn season, quite literally the in between. So perhaps what the thinning of the veil is all about. But ancestors and messages from the ancestors have been coming in big time for me. So then we got number 10, all my relations, and that's about interconnectedness. Now, interconnectedness, rather. I love this so much because in the November energy forecast, that I did on my podcast. It will be here on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. If you scroll through and look at the podcast section of my videos, you will see a November energetic forecast. I recorded this about a week and a half ago in anticipation of November and while I was channeling from Spirit about November. And the word of the month, like a word that was repeated over and over and over again, was interconnectedness. So I love that connection. Oh, number 11, spirit totem animal direction. We got the medicine wheel, and there is some spirit animals there. We've got the turtle, we've got a wolf, a hummingbird, and an eagle. Love that card so much. Number 12, power totem animal about protection. Yeah, and Shawn has shared in his book that his power totem animal is a polar bear, which you will see there. There's actually one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yes, and that is specific to. He shared. I don't know if it was in his book or in one of the live trainings that I attended with him, but he talked about these 7 polar bears coming to him in a dream, and then he's received multiple kind of parts of polar bears like paws and things like that that have been sent to him from people. So at some point he feels like he's going to have, pieces of 7 different polar bears, like these 7 polar bears here. Number 13 is grandmother moon and cycles. I shout out Shawn. I love that you made number 13 all about cycles and the moon. Did some research recently on kind of the number 13, Friday the 13th, all of this, and why, how sacred a number 13 is and how connected it is to the divine feminine. So I absolutely love this little connection with the 13th card, grandmother moon and cycles. And the woman here on the card does appear as if she is expecting. So I love that. I appreciate that so much. Number 14, grandfather, son, sacred fire, gratitude, beautiful. 15, earth's core, sacred fire, beginnings. Ooh, beginnings, look at that. 16, ceremonial, sacred fire, dedication. 17, heart, sacred fire, passion. Colors in this deck. My goodness, you guys have outdone yourself. Number 18, water, affirmation. I love all the aspects here with the kind of thunder going, what looks like through the water. Wow. Number 19, air, breath, and mindfulness. Absolutely important. I recently shared with a client about breath work and mindfulness and this connection to your intuition, and how spirit has shown me the lungs and breathing, the in and out and the really intentional breathing of your lungs. If you picture your lungs like angel wings, this is what my spirit guides have shown me. It's a way to symbolize um, our connection to our intuition and to spirit and to our spirit guides, archangels, ancestors through breath. So I love that. Number 20 is Mother Earth, the drum. 21 is spring, new beginnings. 22, summer activation. 23, we have fall and stability. We've got this beautiful crane. Wow. I know I'll be connecting the dots every time I pull these cards with a new message within the artwork. 24 is winter. We've got elder. Absolutely. 25, tobacco, sacred medicine, reciprocation, giving and receiving. Love it. Reciprocation is so important. Giving back to the spirit world, like creating an altar, giving offerings to our ancestors and to the spirit world is absolutely important as well, and a good reminder for me in my work and the connection, the relationship that I have in my work with spirit, and to give back. 26, sage, sacred medicine and cleansing. 27, cedar, sacred medicine, protection. We've got 28, sweet grass, sacred medicine and strength. Got some sweet grass, right? Oh, no, wrong side. Right up here on my shelf. And that, I don't know, I'm pointing, I always get the direction wrong. The feather on my shelf behind me is my father's smudging feather. So my father, as I mentioned, was Mi'kmaq, actually from the same band as Shawn. That's one of our other connections. So 29, sacred journey, transformation. Of course, we've got the butterfly with transformation, the caterpillar there. 30 is the spirit world, omnipresence. And there we go with this, with the spirit signs, dragonfly that just came up this morning with the client reading with the dragonfly. We've got the blue jay and a blue butterfly. Two spirit represents balance. How beautiful is that? Look at the colors in this. And look at how it looks kind of like a person, but it also looks like I'm seeing like what looks like a hummingbird on the side too. Beautiful imagery, messaging. 32 is the forest and support. Look at the roots underneath, right? And they're interconnected down here. So much more support than you can even imagine. 33 is spirit talker communication. I was sharing with my client this morning actually about this too, because I had talked a little bit with Shawn about being a spirit talker and chakra colors. And in his book that he published in August, he has a chapter called The Blue Man, and it is about a story, a personal story of his, in which I feel like it was his stepfather who was, very sick and in the hospital about to pass away, kept calling Shawn the blue man, and it was because of his blue aura. And I know that I have a blue aura, as that is something that I see in my own energy. And it's also been validated by other intuitives as well. And Shawn was sharing in his book how he has this, a theory, a working theory that perhaps blue in one's aura rather, is a way that spirit would recognize a spirit talker. So look at that. Love that. Lots of blue in the card, right? Quite literally the blue man. 34 is planting seeds, intentions. We've got 35, sweat lodge, rebirth. Here's the yin and yang. 36, the Great Spirit Creator. 37, Milky Way Spirit Road. Huge connection to constellation with Indigenous teachings. Huge connection. In fact, look, here we go. 38, Star People, Universal Knowledge. You guys know me if you've been following me for a while or you know anything about me. You know that I'm a big star people person. I'm very interested. I'm very, very, very called to Pleiadians, to Pleiades. I've actually got a new tattoo and it has a constellation of Pleiades in it. 39, pipe ceremony, prayer. Gorgeous. 40, talking circle, listening. 41, spirit plate offering. 42, plant nation herbal medicine. So interesting this comes in is I literally just did a reading right before I started doing this unboxing, and it brought forward a message about herbal medicine. 43, smudging and clearing energy. 44, dream catcher, dream time. So beautiful. Shawn, you've outdone yourself with your first, and I'm sure not to be your last, Oracle deck. And Tracey Metallic and Aaron Googoo, you are amazing. Absolutely incredible. So this guidebook as well is, packed with information. I love a good guidebook. It's always so helpful to have this information with you. There are some suggested spreads in here, a 1 card reading, a 3 card reading rather, 4 directions reading, sacred journey spreads, some sample questions of questions that you can ask your cards, which I so appreciate Shawn putting in here, because that's a question that I receive very often from clients, or what kind of questions should I be asking my cards? So just very, very briefly, I'm going to give a little quick little shuffle. Um, every time I get a new deck, I go through and I touch each card personally. And this is just a way that I cleanse, infuse my own energy into the deck. And then the first card is usually the first card pull is usually a personal one. But in this case, I'm going to set my intention to connect to a personal message as well as a message for anyone who may be receiving this. Okay, what do we got? 21, spring, new beginnings. Feeling that new beginnings we're post eclipse. We just had our lunar eclipse 2 days ago, and now here we are post eclipse season, and kind of feeling a little bit bare, put through the ringer, most of us, and we're focusing on new beginnings. So I'm going to give you the short little message here. If you have drawn the spring card, now is the time to choose a new direction in your journey. Cleanse and purify the energy that's around you and invite new experiences and opportunities into your life. It is a perfect time to cleanse your mind, body, and space and make room in your life by removing clutter. Invite positive experiences into your awareness, because there is a fresh start happening here. There are brand new opportunities in store for you, and now is the time to reflect on what you wish to rid from your life and embrace all the incredible opportunities in store for you. Couldn't be a more perfect post eclipse season card, as we just had our solar eclipse in middle of October and then our lunar eclipse just 2 days ago. Obviously, the solar and the lunar eclipse represents beginnings and endings. So, perfect time for restarting, for reinventing oneself, and to say yes to oneself. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Thank you so much to Shawn for creating this, and to Tracey and Aaron for for the beautiful, magnificent artwork. I know that I will spend a lot of time with this deck. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and that it has inspired you to go pick it up. Seriously, go pick it up. See you next time.